What would you do if a stranger called you late at night and already knew your name? It's one thing to get a call from a stranger. It's another when that stranger already knows your name. This story isn't fiction. It happened to a 16-year-old boy, and it shows just how close an ordinary night can come to turning into something unthinkable. My name is Daniel. This happened when I was 16. That summer, I worked nights at a small convenience store. The job was awful. Bad pay, rotten smell from old coolers, buzzing fluorescent lights that never turned off. Most nights, nothing happened. Hours of silence, just me and the hum of those lights. But one night, around 11:30, the store phone rang. That phone never rang, not unless my manager called. I picked up. A man's voice asked for beer and cigarettes. He wanted them delivered to his house. We didn't deliver. Before I could tell him that, he said my name. Daniel, right? You can bring it. I'll pay double. My stomach dropped. I didn't remember giving him my name. Against my better judgment, I agreed. Maybe it was curiosity. Maybe I was tired of being trapped under those lights. The man gave me an address. It wasn't in town. It was out past the farms, almost where the road ended near the woods. I knew the area, but I didn't remember a house there. I grabbed the beer and the cigarettes, locked up the store, and drove the old company car into the night. The farther I went, the darker it got. Fields on both sides, no street lights, only the crickets and the low hum of the engine. When I reached the spot, my headlights lit up a dirt path. It led into an open field, but there was no house, just grass, and the moon hanging above. That's when I saw him. A man, standing in the middle of the field, completely still, facing me, waiting. I parked on the shoulder, left the headlights on. The man didn't move, not an inch. I rolled the window down, shouted across the field, "Hey, you called the store." His voice came back, flat, low. "Bring it here, to me." I froze. Every instinct screamed to leave, but I stepped out anyway. I carried the case of beer in one hand, the bag in the other. I left the engine running. Driver's door cracked open, just in case. The grass brushed against my legs. The closer I got, the stranger he looked. He wasn't reaching for money. He wasn't moving at all. Just staring, eyes too wide, unblinking. Then he smiled, and I realized he wasn't alone. Movement in the grass, to the left, then the right. Two figures, crouching low, watching me. I turned my head, more shapes, hiding in the tall grass. There weren't two. There were at least four. My stomach sank. The man in front of me tilted his head like he was studying me. Then he spoke again. His smile stretched wider. "You came." I dropped the beer and ran. The grass behind me moved fast. They were chasing me. I sprinted, heart pounding, eyes locked on the car. I dove inside, slammed the door, hit the gas. The tires spun, then caught. The car lurched forward. Headlights swept across the field, and in that second, I saw them. 5 figures, standing together now, watching me leave. I didn't stop driving, not until I reached a gas station back in town. Hands shaking, I dialed 911, told them everything. The operator asked for the address. I repeated it twice. Then silence. Finally, she said, "There is no property there, just county land." Her voice was calm. Mine wasn't. She told me officers would check, but warned me, "Do not go back." That was the last I heard. No follow-up, no explanation. My manager was furious I closed the store, but I didn't care. What haunted me wasn't the field. It wasn't the figures in the grass. It was the man. The way he looked at me, the way he smiled, and how he said my name. It's been years, but I still dream about it. The field under moonlight, the man's pale face, the others crouching low in the grass. I wake up drenched in sweat, heart pounding, feeling like I almost didn't escape. Nobody I told believed me. They said I made it up, that it was kids messing around. But I know what I saw. The phone call, the address, the figures waiting in the grass. It was all bait, and for some reason, I was the one they wanted. Some encounters never leave you. You try to explain them, you try to forget them, but deep down they stay, waiting in the shadows of your memory. The stranger in the field was never caught, and his voice still follows Daniel to this day. It makes you wonder, how many others out there have stories like this, encounters that cannot be explained? If you enjoy listening to terrifying true stories like this one, make sure you subscribe to Supernatural Encounters. Turn on notifications so you never miss the next chilling experience. And if this story kept you on edge, leave a like to let us know, and share this video with a friend who loves the strange and unexplainable. Because here, at Supernatural Encounters, the stories are only going to get darker,